Hey heroes, Cap here, and today I want to take a look at Dying Light 2, which is easily one of the most hyped games for 2022. I'm super excited for it. I'm going to be covering it and diving into it. And so today, before it launches tomorrow, I want to show you guys what exactly it's going to be dropping with and what to look forward to and some features that I am super excited for. As always, if you go and enjoy the content, be sure to smash the thumbs up and hit the subscribe to get that video out to more people, as well as stay in the loop for everything Dying Light 2, as I'm going to be covering this game, showing it off, and seeing exactly what we can get out of it. But without further ado, let's jump in and take a look at what Dying Light 2 has to offer. Now with Dying Light 2, the biggest thing that I saw that I'm taking away from it is the time that it's saying that it'll take to complete the game. Now this means to 100% the game. Achievements, campaign, all the side missions, everything. And they're saying over 500 hours, which I think is just absolutely crazy. And that's everything that's after the campaign. Plus, we already have a post-launch roadmap, which you can see on the screen. And with this roadmap, you can see that we're already looking to get a first story DLC coming this year, as well as a teased second story DLC that it'll be launching later, sometime after June. It could be this year or it could be next year, but that's as much as we know, as that's kind of where the roadmap ends. So we can expect to see another roadmap around that time. Now, both these DLCs will require purchasing on top of the purchasing the game. Whereas it looks like the cosmetic based, so there's a cosmetic DLC that drops first, factions inspired. It looks like that will be free and adding into the game, whereas the DLCs that involve the story and the campaign are going to be purchasable and allow you to continue your story in the city. Now this roadmap also shows like challenges being out of the game, series of events starting in April. Pretty much we have until March to play through the initial campaign before they start adding to the game we already have, which is crazy. It can be good but bad, as what happens if a game rolls out too buggy. But I feel like they have complete confidence in the game. I have confidence in what they have, and hopefully it'll be a smooth rollout and something that we can all enjoy and dive into and hopefully lose ourselves within these 500 hours and enjoy the hell out of this game. Now, next up, I want to talk about some of the gameplay mechanics that I am most excited for. And one is the vast open world that allows you just to explore. I love open worlds because I get so lost in them. I've like Skyrim. It took me forever to complete Skyrim just because it was so open world, and I got distracted with, ooh, side mission. Ooh, let's go do this. I just want to ride my horse around. Silly things like that. So with the city and Dying Light 2 being completely open world, I'm excited for it to look through and see what's hidden, the achievements that we can get, the layers that we can find ourselves in. But another thing, I'm really a big fan of traversals in game, and it looks like the parkour in this is going to be absolutely phenomenal. As we've seen some in the trailer, hopefully that's just not cinematic parkour and it's more parkour that we can partake in. We see a character running on a beam and jumping over to another one. So I'm excited to explore and see exactly how crazy we can get with this parkour and what kind of crazy stunts we can do, or if it's going to be like the scene from The Office with like parkour, and they're just crashing into everything. Next up, time in the game is just as much of a factor as time out of the game, where we'll have our day cycles, our night cycles. The day will keep the monsters at bay, but the night will bring them out and they'll be on the hunt. However, if they're out on the hunt, they're not in their lair, which is the perfect time for us to go into their lair and see exactly what they're hiding in there. So the little bit of a strategy there. Use the daytime to scope it out, and then at night sneak your way in, go into the lair and see what kind of treasures and secrets they're hiding. And then as you play the story, be sure to think about all your choices and what consequences will come from them, as it's heavy choice and consequence based. That's why you can kind of jump into your friend's game and see what kind of narrative they're partaking in compared to your own narrative, and see exactly what your choices will affect in the game down the road and as you continue. And speaking of playing with friends, the next thing I want to talk about is co-op gameplay. Now, easily, this is one of the cooler features in the game, as you can literally jump in and play with one of your friends and bring all of your experience, your player progression, and your gear that you have in your story into theirs, but witness their narrative. I think that's really cool, and allowing you to, when it comes to like a decision making time, you can all vote on it and choose like what you think is best, influence your friend, or if you're got some trickery friends, they can make you choose the wrong if they've already seen this part, know it's going to happen. So it could make for wild, crazy times. But ultimately, the host of the game, whoever's game you join, will have last say in what the choices made during that. Now, with the co-op, don't get this confused for like crossplay or cross-gen, as when it launches tomorrow, it will not have cross-gen play nor cross-play. So PS4 can't play with PS5, same for Xbox, and then Xbox can't play with PC, can't play with PlayStation. For right now, they do have already announced that they are working on cross-gen, but nothing on cross-play as of yet. However, as we've seen with the roadmap, they have enough backing for it looks like 5 years. So it could be something down the road. I'm not going to get caught up on it. I'll be purchasing it on PC and enjoying it over there. Now, next up is the settings and accessibility of the game. Now, this is always something that I look for. I like to see games that allow anyone to play of any skill level, whether you're a master gamer or just more of a casual gamer and you want to see what exactly the world has to offer and enjoy the story that they've written for us, which this game seems to have all of that. The difficulty ranges from like casual, easy, all the way up to master mode, which will affect obviously how difficult the overall game is. So I like that setting. There's a streamer mode that is implemented, so if you stream the game, like I will be streaming over on Twitch, so be sure to come check me out. But if you do stream the game, you can turn on DMCA mode and take away all that DMCA free music. I'm curious to see, hopefully they put some kind of like sound or music over that, so we're not just sitting in silence, but we'll see. That's one of the downfalls to the DMCA thing, but that's neither here nor there. And then more settings and accessibility that I want to dive into and check out as soon as the game launches. So that will be the next video I drop for Dying Light 2, which stick around for that. I will show off all the settings, the accessibility for it, and then I'll go into the parkour and all kinds of other stuff as I play and show you guys everything possible in Dying Light 2. So buckle up, come along for the ride. I'll be streaming it live over on Twitch. Go check me out over there, as well as I'll be uploading videos and showing everything you can for Dying Light 2 over here on YouTube. So jump in for the ride, and as always, heroes, stay amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.